they said 57% of Americans can't afford to buy groceries, right? But for some reason, I come on the internet and everybody rich. Everybody's a millionaire. Everybody got money. Everybody's always on vacation. Like, what's going on? Because the math not mathing. It's really not mathing.
And I don't care how it's looking on social media. The reality is most Americans are reaching a breaking point and something has got to shake. I am Ebony and I've read another news story. In case you missed it, let's get into the highlights. As you can see by the headline, half of Americans struggle to afford groceries and gas, and exclusive poll finds. So, from the grocery store to the gas pump, the cost of simply living has become overwhelming for many. And for many people, the question isn't, what extras can I cut? It's, how do I keep up with even the basics? If you've looked at your grocery bill lately and thought, how did it get so expensive? Well, millions of Americans are feeling that same pressure. A new poll shows 95% of Americans believe the country is facing an affordability crisis, with many people struggling to afford everyday essentials like groceries and gas, let alone just caring for themselves.
95%. Basically, every American, every normal American, you don't have no extravagant business, you're not a celebrity, nothing like that. The average everyday person feels that we are in an affordability crisis. You got to be blind not to see it, right? It's about to get to that 1% level, that 1 percentile. The 1% won't be feeling it, everybody else will.
And this isn't just one group of people feeling it. Families across political backgrounds are reporting the same frustration. The cost of living is impacting their budgets, their choices, and their sense of security. Because behind every grocery receipt, every tank of gas, and every monthly bill is a person or family just trying to make it work. The reality is simple. People aren't just talking about the economy and headlines. They're feeling it in their everyday lives, and they're seeing it as well. This is something I talk a lot about on this channel because I think it's important that we do not feel alone. No matter how it looks, no matter what you think people can or can't afford, most people are feeling some type of economic pressure right now. Whether you're single or have a family, like, the struggle is real right now for everyone. So that is why I do these stories. If you like stories like this and more, please like and follow. But I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments.
I was a child in 08, but I feel like this is how I was in 08. This brings back memories to many people, right? You might have been down this once upon a time in life. You might have felt there was an affordability crisis. 08, there are many recession indicators right now signaling a correction in our economy. For those that don't know, recessions are a normal part of economics. Economically, every 5 to 7 years, a recession happens. We are due for one.
Once I looked up and seen grown people working kid jobs and wasn't nobody saying nothing about it no more, I knew the economy was fucked up, bro. It been a time where you would see a grown person at McDonald's and you would talk shit about them. Now, if you see somebody there, you ain't gonna say shit because you get it.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody hiring, ain't no money flowing for real. Even in the street, the money not the same. Yeah. So it's just all messed up all the way around.
I think Uber gave us the first taste. Remember Uber? Like, everybody was Uber driver at one point. Okay. And remember, Uber, people were kind of judging people for being Uber drivers, but now it's totally normal to be an Uber driver.
That's what I'm saying.
DoorDash was the new thing. I don't know why. I guess because it's food related that people were like, "Oh, you're DoorDash, you're broke." But it's I don't know, bro. I know people making serious cheese off DoorDash. It's
look, let me say that ain't nothing wrong with DoorDash and none of that.
Yeah.
Cause if I gotta do it, I'ma do it.
Exactly. Remember when teachers would be like, if you don't listen in class, you're gonna end up working at McDonald's. I bet they're not really saying that now. Some teachers got to pick up side jobs at McDonald's, to be real, or DoorDash or whatever. They got to pick up something else on the side because just being a teacher ain't cutting it for them. They might work a summer job at McDonald's or something like that, do DoorDash, right? As far as Uber goes, I've never seen so many people in Teslas, Benzes, whatever have you, doing DoorDash or Uber. A lot of them doing Uber, and it's so that they can afford their vehicles, or they got to do it on the side. I do this in between my normal job or my business when I ain't got too many sales or too many clients. I'm not on calls. You know, I do this. And people really can't frown upon nobody. It's hard for everybody right now. It's not the time to judge nobody by the job that they have. People should be thankful that they have a job, period, if they have one. I feel like the world is being humbled. We're at a humbling age right now. The age of humbling. People not turning their nose up at people no more. My job is better than yours. Nah. Everybody out here trying to make a way. This is a good shift. It's not good that the economy's struggling so bad, but it's a good shift that now people are not judging people as much. They're realizing we all human and we all got to do what we got to do to get our bills paid, no matter how you got to get it. You know, some people used to have a bias, or they would feel, I'm not working this job. I never work at Walmart. I never do DoorDash. I never work at McDonald's. You got to get in where you fit in, bro.
One major recession indicator for me is being nickel and dimed everywhere that you go. Like things that used to be included as a part of a service or as a part of a meal, now all of a sudden it's extra. And it's like, wait a minute, I remember a time where this used to be included. I remember when getting your cuticles done whenever you got your nails done was a part of the service, not an additional service, not a premium service when you get this nail package or whatever. Like people just used to do your cuticles. One, you go to a restaurant, oh, can I have some sauces? Can I have some cutlery? Yeah, sure, for an extra 50 cents. For a packet of hot sauce, for a fork, for a napkin. It's just like just passing the buck along, you know, companies just passing their cost on to us. And it's like, y'all not slick. I remember that there was a time where all of this stuff was included, and if not, free.
Yeah, they passing it on to the customers now. And I heard somebody say, these days they don't include the spoon, fork, and napkin packet. You know, it used to come in a packet. It would all be packaged together. They don't include that anymore unless you ask for it. They're not just going to throw it in free because that's an additional cost. Most people probably don't need it. They got forks and spoons. They got paper towel at home. Now you got to ask if they don't charge you for it. That's just a way to cut costs. Or yeah, they're tackling on that expense to the customer. Yeah, it's going to cost you. It's an upcharge. That's definitely a recession indicator for sure.
Florida is so broke right now, people are literally financing their groceries like a car note. Florida has officially turned into the second most financially distressed state in America. Of course, only Texas beat them out. When I saw it, I thought, dang, Florida and Texas are in competition with each other to see who can treat their people the worst. See, here's the wild part. A new study found that 25% of Floridians are financing their groceries using buy now, pay later. You heard that right. Loans. We finance cars, homes. Some people even do it to furniture. Now it's chicken wings, bread, and milk. Honestly, it doesn't surprise me because when you look at Florida, a huge part of the problem is the elderly. And it's not like grandma can go get a side hustle at Amazon or the grocery store to make up for the money that she misses every month. The elderly don't have that option. It means that they're feeling the squeeze tighter than anybody else. And the squeeze is brutal. People are delaying payment, racking up late fees, filing bankruptcy, or just straight up not paying bills no more.
Yeah, people got to determine which bills will go unpaid. You got to rob Peter to pay Paul. People using buy now, pay later now. I don't know why I said it like that. People using buy now, pay later to finance groceries every month. They don't have any additional money, rent, mortgage, whatever have you. They have enough for that in the utilities. Outside of that, groceries are not factored in. They have to use external means. Klarna, Afterpay. A quarter of Floridians. That's a lot of people now. The total approximate population of Florida is 23.5 million people. 25% of that is 5.8 million people financing groceries.